The lights dim, and the arena vibrates with anticipation. Every seat is filled, every camera aimed, every fan holding their breath. This isn't just another fight. It's a collision of two very different worlds. From Cincinnati, the flashy, confident, and lightning-fast Adrien Broner, a man with swagger dripping from every step, enters first. His eyes scan the crowd, his presence commanding attention. Opposite him, from Mexico, comes the seasoned warrior Daniel Ponce de Leon, whose career is marked by 6 successful defenses and a reputation for unorthodox power. No theatrics, no showboating, just raw intensity. The contrast is striking: youth, speed, and charisma versus experience, strategy, and unrelenting pressure. As the bell nears, the hum of energy rises into a roar, echoing off every wall of the Honda Center. Every fan feels it: the tension, the electricity, the sense that history could be made tonight. When the bell rings, it's not just a signal to fight. It's the opening of a story written in punches, blocks, and relentless will. Broner takes the center, bouncing lightly, testing the waters with sharp jabs and sleek counters. Ponce de Leon moves differently: awkward angles, looping shots, body punches that don't always look clean, but sting with authority. The first moments set the stage: precision versus pressure, youth versus experience. Already, the narrative of the fight is clear. Broner will try to dictate the pace, but Ponce de Leon is here to make him earn every inch. Every swing of the fist carries meaning. Every step taken is loaded with consequence. The arena isn't just watching a fight. It's witnessing the opening chapter of a high-stakes battle, one where control is fragile and momentum can shift in a heartbeat. The first round is a chess match disguised as violence. Broner's hands are quick, crisp, snapping out combinations that make the crowd erupt. But Ponce de Leon doesn't flinch. He absorbs the clean shots, lets the punches roll, and counters with looping, unpredictable hooks that unsettle Broner's rhythm. It's messy, chaotic, yet dangerous. Each fighter is probing, feeling the other out, searching for weaknesses. The young Broner relies on speed, flicking out jabs, rolling his shoulders, looking for openings. Ponce de Leon, a veteran of battle, shows no panic. His approach is methodical, calculated. He knows timing, he knows range, and he knows how to frustrate an opponent. By round 2, Broner lands cleaner counters, his skill undeniable. But Ponce's body shots start to land with authority, creating subtle pressure, forcing Broner to adjust. The crowd senses the tension, the delicate balance of power that could swing at any moment. There's a moment when Ponce de Leon fires a left that grazes Broner. No knockdown, no dramatic fall, but enough to crack the armor of confidence and remind the world he's dangerous. Each round is building suspense, a subtle escalation. Broner's flashy techniques meet a veteran who refuses to be impressed, who digs, who steps, who forces exchanges. And the audience feels it. The fight is no longer an exhibition of talent. It's a battle of wills, and the first hints of danger for the hometown favorite are already surfacing. Every punch carries narrative weight. Every breath counts, and the story of the fight begins to take shape. Skill versus heart, speed versus experience. As rounds 3 through 5 unfold, the fight begins to intensify. Broner still lands clean, crisp combinations, flashes of brilliance that draw cheers from the crowd. But Ponce de Leon's pressure is relentless. He targets the body, steps on Broner's feet, and disrupts the rhythm of the younger fighter. With each passing second, the arena's excitement grows, not just for the punches, but for the uncertainty. Who is in control? Broner is measured now, choosing counters, cautious not to overcommit. Ponce de Leon, however, is relentless, dictating tempo with awkward, looping combinations that force Broner to react. The tension is palpable. Every clean shot Broner lands is met with volume and disruption. There's a fleeting moment in round 4 when Broner lands a sharp right, enough to make the crowd roar. But Ponce de Leon immediately presses, ignoring the sting, continuing his relentless pursuit. The suspense is gripping. Nothing is decided yet. The younger fighter's talent is undeniable, but Ponce de Leon's experience, his ability to absorb, deflect, and retaliate, creates unease. The fight evolves into a narrative of contrast, flashy skill versus methodical pressure. The crowd reacts in waves, cheers and gasps, merging into a single pulse that mirrors the uncertainty in the ring. Every round feels like a turning point, even if only subconsciously. Every punch carries potential consequences. Every step is loaded with strategy. And as the mid-fight bell rings, the sense is clear. This is no easy night for Broner. The veteran is exposing the cracks, reminding everyone that youth and speed can be challenged, and that experience can dictate the terms of a battle. Rounds 6 through 8 become a crucible of endurance, strategy, and heart. Broner is still sharp, still landing stunning counters, but fatigue begins to creep in. The pace set by Ponce de Leon forces the Cincinnati fighter to work harder than ever. Ponce de Leon is a master of controlling space, stepping in, stepping out, landing body shots, and forcing Broner to fight outside of his rhythm. The tension in the arena reaches its peak. Fans rise to their feet as a flurry of punches is exchanged, each one carrying suspense. Broner lands counters, snapping Ponce's head back, drawing loud reactions. Yet Ponce doesn't relent. His volume keeps Broner on edge, and every combination threatens to tip the balance. The narrative is unmistakable. A young, flashy fighter is facing the full weight of a seasoned warrior. Every jab, hook, and body shot is not just a punch. It's a story, a test of resilience, a measure of who will dominate the late rounds. The suspense is almost unbearable. The crowd senses the danger. Each moment is a cliffhanger, each swing a gamble. Broner is showing skill, but Ponce de Leon is showcasing the power of relentless strategy and experience. It's no longer a fight about sheer talent, it's about endurance, pressure, and the ability to control momentum. And in the 6th round, when a looping left from Ponce grazes Broner, the crowd realizes the fight could change in an instant. Every punch has stakes. Every movement matters. The story is building toward an explosive conclusion, and the tension is electric. Round 9 arrives, and with it the fight transforms into a war of attrition. Broner is still precise, clean counters, sharp hooks, but Ponce de Leon's pressure is almost suffocating. He forces Broner to fight differently, off balance, off rhythm, constantly disrupting his flow. The audience is on edge, reacting to every feint, every step, every punch. Each fighter now carries the weight of the narrative, Broner's youth and speed against Ponce de Leon's veteran cunning. The suspense is suffocating. Broner's counters are lightning fast, his athleticism undeniable. Yet Ponce de Leon's activity, volume, and pressure dominate the storylines. Body shots keep landing, shaking Broner's confidence, forcing him to adjust, hesitate, and calculate. The arena becomes a theater of tension, the crowd divided, some cheering the flashy hero, others rooting for the relentless challenger. Every round feels like the climax of a thriller. No one can predict the winner. Momentum swings with each exchange. A perfectly timed right hand from Broner lands, but immediately, Ponce de Leon retaliates with a body attack that silences the cheers. The suspense is thick. The fight is no longer a showcase of talent. It's a psychological battle, a chess match with blood and sweat. Both men know what's at stake, both pushing past fatigue, ego, and instinct. And as the 9th round ends, it's clear. The story of this fight will be defined by every small decision, every calculated risk, every daring punch. Rounds 10 and 11 bring pure drama. Broner tries to reassert control, landing precise punches, slick counters, hooks that snap the head back, reminding the crowd of his brilliance. But Ponce de Leon continues to impose his will, keeping Broner on the move, forcing exchanges, and landing subtle but punishing body shots. Every second feels monumental. Sweat glistens on both fighters. Every movement is measured, calculated, and deadly. The audience is on edge, sensing that the outcome could swing in any direction. Broner's speed and precision shine in flashes, but the veteran's resilience and experience make the fight precariously balanced. Each bell sends shivers through the arena. The suspense is unbearable. One misstep, one misjudged counter, and the fight could be lost. Ponce de Leon's unorthodox style frustrates and challenges Broner, forcing him to adapt or risk losing control. Every punch is a paragraph in the narrative, every combination a chapter. The tension is cinematic, almost tangible, as the arena collectively holds its breath, awaiting the climax. These are the moments where legends are made, not just in knockout victories, but in the heart, will, and intelligence displayed under fire. The 12th round begins, the final act. Both fighters dig deep, muscles screaming, lungs burning, adrenaline at a peak. Broner throws precise counters, flashes of brilliance that elicit roars from the crowd. Ponce de Leon answers with relentless pressure, looping shots, and body attacks that keep the Cincinnati fighter on the defensive. The tension is unbearable, every second a cliffhanger. Neither man yields. Each punch is decisive, each step forward or back loaded with consequence. The final exchanges are explosive, cinematic, a perfect storm of speed, skill, heart, and willpower. The bell rings, signaling the end of the battle. Both men retreat to their corners, exhausted, sweat-soaked, faces marked by the war they endured. The crowd erupts, a mix of awe and uncertainty. This was no ordinary fight. It was a struggle of wills, a test of strategy, a narrative of youth versus experience, speed versus pressure. And now, the verdict lies in the hands of the judges. Silence falls over the arena. Moments stretch like hours. The scorecards are read, and a unanimous decision is announced. Adrien Broner is declared the winner. Yet, the reaction is mixed. Ponce de Leon proved his mettle, landing volume, body shots, and forcing Broner to work harder than anticipated. The crowd respects the veteran's heart, the courage and persistence displayed inside the ring. Broner raises his hands, victorious, but the story isn't clear-cut. This fight wasn't about domination, it was about survival, strategy, and the tension that makes boxing unforgettable. Both fighters leave the ring changed, both men having proven something vital. Talent alone doesn't guarantee victory, and experience can challenge even the flashiest stars. For the fans, it's a night they will remember, a fight of suspense, drama, and high-stakes storytelling. And as the lights fade, the narrative lingers. In boxing, sometimes the most unforgettable battles aren't won by knockout, but by the heart, will, and tension that refuses to release its grip until the final bell.